one of your major, I guess, roles is to source deals, but more importantly, source good deals. What do you look for in the deals, and like how do you recognize a good deal, and how do you compensate, say, a lack of experience and years of experience in the industry to find these good deals and make those good bets?
Okay, so there's essentially a couple ways, but the way that I like the most is to work with co-investors. That might be people that you meet by investing in a deal. That might be by knowing who are the best players in the space. But keeping open channels of sharing deal flow, where I can go to a co-investor and be like, I know you guys like health tech. I know you guys bring a lot of value add to it. So do we. Let's team up. What do you guys think about this deal? And when you kind of build that relationship with co-investors, they'll essentially, start sharing deals back where they'd like to have you involved because they know you can bring value add. And I think that builds like a strong, ecosystem of co-investors, or maybe like an investment club where we know how we can benefit these startups and each other by investing in these deals with one another.
Is there something formally called a club, or that's just informal thing?
Oh, no, it's an informal thing. Like in my phone, I might have, like 2 or 3 WhatsApp groups with, a couple different VCs where, we've co-invested together. We have, a good working relationship and like to share deals with one another so that we can ensure that these startups that we're now looking to invest in are getting the best value add. And as well, it's also sometimes great to just get a second eye, and
of course, yeah.
Second look on the startup to say, what about this? Or I don't really like this part about it. Or, oh, actually, I know that one of their competitors that's doing maybe a better job. So I think, building an investment community to really benefit one another rather than compete and hide the good deals from one another will truly allow investors to work together to add a lot of value add to startups.
Yeah, sure. Well, that does make sense. If we look at your current portfolio, for example, the 2 deals that you closed, and I'm not sure if it is Dukantic is one, and another one is it Alma?
Alma Health, yeah.
I
know you
so
also
I have them all, man.
You have my whole portfolio has been on the change officer,
and there are more coming. What did you recognize in the ideas and founding teams of these 2 that made you feel like, okay, these are the opportunities I want to support?
One is passion. And 2 is a mission that has value add to the ecosystem, or maybe a better word than value add this time is social impact. So Khaldun focused and so passionate about an app that eases the life of people suffering from chronic diseases, and really pushing that out to MENA is one of the areas where a lot of people are suffering from chronic diseases. Actually, we have one of the highest diabetic rates for the population globally. And being so passionate about that, it somewhat feels like an obligation to be a part of the team and encourage that this startup succeeds, because for that reason, society is in better hands. 2, I also think that, for example, Dukan who, are bringing social impact as well to maybe, the traditional merchant who isn't very educated on how tech can take their business to the next level and boost revenues, boost sales for them, and market, such a positive impact like that again as well. I think is part of our mandate as investors to make sure that society understands of the positive impact that tech can bring by easing day-to-day lives of the consumers to these applications. So that's something that we really look for. And as well, obviously, if it's backed by great founders and great teams around them that, you know, truly are doing this not for, you know, monetizing social impact, but really have, you know, strong, you know, ideals to why they've ventured down this avenue, really makes our lives easier as investors to you know, write that check.